Okay guys, so we've been here at the AIM base in Costa Rica for a few days now, just getting acclimated to the location and going over like cultural orientation and things like that. And we've kind of just been getting to know the area and some of the people around here, and yeah, we've just been taking it easy over the past few days. But our teams are actually getting ready to go out into ministries in other towns outside of San Jose for about 10 days or so. So my team and one of the other teams will actually be in a place I think called Heredia. So we leave out for ministry tomorrow, but I guess before that I'll go ahead and show you around the base here and just let you see where I'll basically be living over the next 3 months. So let's go check it out. Okay, so I'm gonna show you our street view because we actually live in a really cool area. So that's the street view, so let's go ahead and go inside. So this is where the guys' room is, where we're staying for 3 months, and as you can see there is not much room in this one. Compared to the places we've stayed in the past, it's very cramped quarters. But we will make do. I gotta say, the rest of Costa Rica has been great, and these are the softest beds we've had, so I can't really complain. So this is the bed that I'm sleeping in. It's basically my little cave area, and yeah, it's pretty cozy. Now let's go check out the backyard because it has an amazing view. So as you can see, our squad has already taken full advantage of setting up their hammocks here, and God knows it's been such a blessing to just have a yard with grass and trees, because we did not have that in Malaysia. Anyways, like I was saying, Costa Rica has just been like much needed rejuvenation, and I really look forward to the 3 months here. Would you like to do the lesson of the day again?
That was so inappropriate. The lesson of the day is...
Yeah, that's basically it. This is where we'll be staying for the next 3 months.
You have to be in the boundaries. You have to be in the boundaries.
Okay guys, it's time for the lesson of the day. So if you watched my last video, you'll know that something that God's been working on with me is letting go of control and giving it over to Him. And in that video, I talked about how it was kind of frustrating that I wasn't able to see my dad, but that I had to give over that frustration to God and say, you know what? It's out of my control. That there was nothing I could do to change it, and there was no point of worrying and being bitter about it. But then we left for Costa Rica, and like I said in the last video, when you're trying to pursue God, that's when the devil is going to choose to try and attack you. And unfortunately, coming to Costa Rica, I did let the devil win, because getting into the country was a slight hassle for me, and I had to deal with being detained. Yep, that's right. I got detained in the Costa Rican airport. And this was very frustrating for me because a lot of things were happening that were out of my control, and instead of taking it to God and saying, you know what, God, it's out of my control, but I know it's in your control, I instead got angry about the situation and let the devil win. And I acted quite poorly to my squad leader and one of my teammates. So the next day, God brought it to my attention that I was letting Satan rob me of joy based on circumstances, and that I had just said I was going to work on not letting circumstances get the best of me. So as I was sitting at the base the next morning, God just revealed to me that everything was going to be okay. As I was spending quiet time with God the next morning, He was showing me the grass and the trees and the mountains that were all around me. Those were things that I didn't previously have close to me in Thailand and Malaysia. And me being someone that lives somewhat out in the country, God knew how much of a struggle this was for me, and how after 3 months it was beginning to rip me of my spirit and joy. And so that morning, that was just something that God revealed to me that was such a blessing. And it reminded me that I can find joy in the midst of my struggles. Even though the day before was pretty bad and it was a messed up situation, God showed me through something so simple that it's still in His control, that He's still got my life in His hands and He's gonna work it out. It may not always look the way that I think it should, but that's okay, because that's a part of letting go of control. God was reminding me that, hey, you said you wanted to give me control, so here's your chance. And from that, I was able to take a step back and realize that I needed to let go of control and trust in His plans, and trust that God was gonna take care of me. So by being able to see the trees and the grass and the mountains, I was able to say, you know what? Things aren't ideal, but it's gonna be okay. And that I could choose to find joy and not worry because it is in His hands. But that's it for the lesson of the day, and that's just what God's been teaching me, and I hope that y'all can take something away from it as well. I hope y'all liked today's vlog, and it means a lot to have your support, so let me know what you thought in the comment section down below, and make sure to like and subscribe and tap that little bell to turn post notifications on. That way you'll be updated with all my new videos. And if you'd like, feel free to check out my other social media accounts and my World Race blog site. They're linked in the description below, so go check those out. Alright guys, remember, I love you and God loves you. See you next time.